Traveling is honestly one of life's greatest joys. It opens our hearts and minds to new cultures, new foods, and, well, new friends. We spend months, sometimes even years, saving and planning for that perfect getaway. We dream of sandy beaches, historic cities, or breathtaking mountain views. But you know, in our excitement to make these dreams a reality, we can sometimes overlook the hidden risks. Unfortunately, there are dishonest people who see our vacation dreams not as something to celebrate, but as an opportunity to exploit. They create sophisticated scams designed to trick us out of our hard-earned money, leaving us with nothing but disappointment and financial loss. Understanding these dangers is really the first step in protecting yourself. These scams are more common than you might think. They can happen to anyone, first-time travelers or seasoned globetrotters. The people behind them are clever. They know how to create professional-looking websites and craft compelling offers that seem totally legitimate. The good news is that you don't have to be a victim. A little bit of awareness really goes a long way. One of the most devastating scams out there involves phony travel agencies. These are fake businesses set up with the sole purpose of stealing your money. They often appear suddenly online through social media, advertising incredible vacation packages. Their websites might look slick and professional, beautiful stock photos of exotic locations, glowing but fake customer testimonials. They create an illusion of a legitimate, thriving business. You might spend weeks communicating with a friendly agent, planning every detail. You pay them a large sum of money, often thousands of dollars, for flights, hotels, tours, believing your dream vacation is booked and secured. Then, the nightmare begins. As your departure date gets closer, you try to contact the agency for your tickets or final documents. Your emails bounce back. Their phone number is disconnected. You check their website. It has vanished. The physical address they listed is a vacant lot, or just a P.O. box, or a closed, shuttered storefront with a for lease sign. The agency never existed. They were a ghost, a phantom created to take your payment and disappear, leaving you with no trip, no refund, and honestly, a heavy heart. We all love finding a great deal. The thrill of getting a luxury vacation for a fraction of the expected price is honestly hard to resist. Scammers know this, and they exploit our desire for a bargain with the too-good-to-be-true trap. They advertise unbelievable discounts on all-inclusive resorts, cruises, flight and hotel bundles. You might see an ad for a 7-night stay at a 5-star Caribbean resort with flights included for only a few $100s. It seems like the deal of a lifetime, an opportunity you can't possibly pass up. The price is so low that it makes you feel like you've won the lottery. However, these incredible offers are almost always a bait and switch. Once you contact the agency, you'll find that the advertised deal is suddenly no longer available. The agent will then try to upsell you to a much more expensive package. Or the deal does exist, but it's loaded with hidden fees and undisclosed charges that aren't mentioned until after you've paid a deposit. That rock-bottom price for the resort might not include taxes, resort fees, mandatory meal plans. They lure you in with an impossible promise and then trap you with hidden costs and fine print. It's much better to pay a fair price for a real vacation than to lose your money chasing an illusion. Section 4. The Paper Chase. Document and Visa Scams. Navigating the requirements for international travel can be, honestly, pretty confusing. Passports, visas, other entry documents. Rules vary from country to country, and sometimes they change without much notice. Scammers take advantage of all this confusion by offering fraudulent document services. They'll set up websites that look just like official government portals, or like legitimate visa processing agencies. These sites promise to expedite your passport renewal, or secure a hard-to-get travel visa. But for a hefty fee, they prey on travelers who are short on time or just feel overwhelmed. You find a service online that guarantees approval in just 24 hours. You fill out their forms, you provide sensitive personal information, your passport number, and your date of birth, then you pay their so-called expedited service fee. In the worst-case scenario, you've just handed your money and your personal data to criminals. They vanish, you never get the visa, and now your identity is at risk. The safest way to handle travel documents is to go directly to the source. Section 5. Guarding your wallet, a traveler's safety checklist. Booking a trip should be exciting, not stressful. By staying vigilant and following a few simple safety rules, you can protect yourself from scams. The key is to be proactive and methodical. Don't let the thrill rush you into a poor decision. First, thoroughly vet your travel agent or agency. Ask for references and actually check them. Search for independent online reviews and be critical of fake or overly generic ones. Verify their physical address on a map. Check professional credentials. Look for industry membership like Aste. Next, always use a secure payment method. Pay with a credit card, your best defense. Credit cards let you dispute bad charges. Be suspicious of payment via wire transfer. Be suspicious of payment via gift cards. Be suspicious of payment via cryptocurrency. A refusal to accept credit cards is a red flag. Walk away. Finally, get every detail in writing before paying. Require a full breakdown of all costs. A written agreement is your proof of purchase. You can confidently book your next adventure and focus on what really matters, creating wonderful, lasting memories all around the world.